Let's raise that question. Has the old guard, led by the likes of Ashok Gehlot, trumped Rahul's youth brigade that included Sachin Pilot? Is Ashok Gehlot therefore making it now impossible for Pilot to stay back? Are more in the line to quit the Congress? Just some of the questions we'll raise today. I'm joined by Kumar Ketkar, senior journalist and Rajya Sabha MP of the Congress. Kaushik Deka is senior editor, India Today magazine, who covers the Congress, spoke to Sachin Pilot last night. Pawan Khera is Congress spokesperson. And I want to ask Pawan Khera first, right at the very outset, Mr. Khera, let's get some clarity. Does the Congress want Sachin Pilot to stay back or not? When your Chief Minister Ashok Gehlot accuses him of conspiring with the BJP, presumably he wants him out.
You asked me, there are two aspects to your question. What does the Congress want? And then what Mr. Gehlot said. Rajdeep, in the last 4 days, you saw how many times the Congress publicly reached out to Mr. Sachin Pilot and some of his supporters, asking them, openly saying that our doors are open for you, you're most welcome. Even today, as recent as today also, the same was repeated. So obviously, Congress party realizes his worth. Each one of us finds a lot of merit in Mr. Sachin Pilot, and we definitely would not like to lose him. I mean, I have no qualms in admitting that.
No. So is there
are
you saying there's a difference in opinion, Mr. Khera, between what the Congress party wants and what Mr. Gehlot wants? That the Congress party wants believes that Sachin Pilot is an asset who must stay, but Mr. Gehlot is saying he's conspiring with the BJP. In fact, he says, to quote him, he's an English-speaking, good-looking person, but that doesn't mean that he has any appeal.
Mr. Gehlot also went on to add a lot more than what you are saying. You're just choosing some words out of what he said. He also said that you ought to have a deep commitment for the Congress ideology, which we all agree, absolutely. Now, the strange commentary that you were making before you involved me in the debate, the collapse of Rahul's team, I mean, we are all Rahul's team. I mean, I was given this opportunity by Rahul Gandhi. Do you see me collapsing, or do you see all these spokespersons collapsing? I mean, obviously, there is a discipline which we all need to follow. Every organization expects that discipline, including your own, Rajdeep. Doesn't mean that if we take action against Sanjay Jha, you will suddenly make a huge issue out of it. Ki, Sanjay Jha ko notice de diya, suspend.
No, Mr. Khera, let me give you some hard facts. Rahul Gandhi appointed various PCC chiefs in 2014-15. They included the likes of Ajay Makan in Delhi. He quit and Sheila Dikshit took over. He appointed Ajoy Kumar in Jharkhand. Ajoy Kumar quit and joined the Aam Aadmi Party. He appointed Arun Yadav. Then before the elections of 2018, Kamal Nath was taken. The old guard came back. He appointed Ashok Tawar in Haryana. Just before the elections, he was replaced by Bhupinder Singh Hooda came back. And now you've got Sachin Pilot out. So who is left? All the appointees of Rahul Gandhi, who he put in place, the so-called young brigade, has all been eased out by the old guard one by one. Am I right or wrong?
Absolutely wrong, because that's a very selective misreading of the entire
I've given you 5 examples, sir.
I'm giving you a response. Please have the patience to hear me out.
Always
Mr.
patient.
Ajay Makan himself resigned on account of poor health. We all know that. You also know that. I don't know why you choose to conceal this fact. Very simple. If Mr. D.K. Shivkumar is a Karnataka PCC president, no, I don't know whether you want to call him an old man or a young man or a young man in a hurry. This is your favorite phrase these days. So you choose what would you like to label Mr. D.K. Shivkumar as. I don't know why you want to create divisions where none exist. Each one of us belongs to the Congress ideology. For you, maybe because we are all getting so used to the BJP style of politicking, that individuals become more important than ideology, individuals become more important than issues, individuals become more important than organizations. For us, I'm sorry, ideology, issues and organization matters a lot.
Okay.
I don't know why you want to say, this is Rahul Gandhi team and that's Sonia Gandhi team. We are all Congress team, whether it's Rahul Gandhi himself, whether it's Sonia ji herself, we are all Congress team, and we are absolutely proud of what we are.
Sir, we have seen the team in the last few days where two captains are fighting with each other. Mr. Gehlot and Mr. Pilot. So let's not, everybody doesn't seem to.
That's our style. No, I'm sorry. No. I don't want to leave this also unanswered. I'd like to answer this also.
Yes.
We are doing it publicly, where Rajdeep Sardesai knows exactly what's happening? Which party has this kind of transparency? Because everybody has a right to know. After all, it's one of the most important national parties of the country. You ought to know what's happening in our party, and we
you
have no
target
qualms
each
in
other. So the
hiding
chief
anything.
minister and deputy chief minister target each other
Fair
publicly.
enough.
That's
They have
okay.
differences of opinion. They have differences of opinion. You want us to behave like Shah and Shahanshah?
No, sir,
कोई कुछ बोल नहीं सकता, कोई कुछ सुन नहीं सकता. हमारे यहाँ बोलने का भी
Chief
अधिकार है.
Minister is accusing his former deputy chief minister of conspiring with the BJP to bring down his government.
राजदीप जी सुन भी लीजिए ना. आपका प्रश्न हमारे उत्तर से लंबा होगा तो हम कैसे बोलेंगे?
नहीं, हम बहुत
सुन तो
सिंपल है
लीजिए.
सर.
नहीं, हम भी बहुत सिंपल ही जवाब दे रहे हैं. आप
बताइए.
अगर दो लोगों के मतभेद हैं, if they want to, they are publicly about it. I mean, I'm very proud of this organization. The solution is being discussed publicly. The issues are being discussed publicly. Then you say, अरे आपकी पार्टी में लोकतंत्र नहीं है.
Okay.
हमारे यहाँ यशवंत सिन्हा, मनमोहन, एल.के. आडवाणी, मुरली मनोहर जोशी, सुरेश मेहता, केशुभाई पटेल, शंकर सिंह वाघेला, नवजोत सिद्धू, कीर्ति आजाद, लिस्ट लंबी है.
Okay, let me take that to Kumar Ketkar. Kumar Ketkar, you're a journalist turned Congress MP. How do you see it? You've seen the Congress over the years. Is this old guard versus the new? Is this, in a way, the old guard asserting itself in Rajasthan? The way today Ashok Gehlot has spoken, said, ye English speaking wale jo hain, they may look good, but they have no votes and no appeal.
I think this old guard versus young Turks is a construct created by the media and by some commentators or some self-declared intellectuals, because you don't know what you will call me. I'm 75 now.
Yes.
So I'm old guard or new guard, and I'm supporting the so-called young Turks. And young Turks I'm supporting, therefore I will become young. I think this kind of metaphors and this kind of descriptions are clearly constructs of the media. We should look at the issues.
You describe to me the battle? Then describe to me, construct for me the battle between Ashok Gehlot and Sachin Pilot. Construct for me. Give me your construct.
I am telling you, they are the issues concerned. What are the issues? Are they ideological issues? Are they organizational issues? What are the issues? Are they personal issues? If these two persons are against each other on personal issues, the party cannot do much. But if they are raising ideological issues, let us say that Sachin Pilot does not want Rahul Gandhi's leadership. Sachin Pilot and Scindia and the rest of the so-called young Turks do not want Rahul or do not want Gandhi family's control. Then let them come out and say, let them come out and openly say that they differ with the approach taken by the High Command, or High Command known as so-called Nehru Gandhi family or dynasty as the media calls them. Come out straight on ideology, on program, on issues. Don't take personal issues and cover them, camouflage them by kind of ideological confrontations. The fact that I have nothing against Sachin Pilot, I like him. The question is not I liking him or him liking me. The question is what were the issues. And he himself says for last 6 months it was going on. If the confrontation was going on for 6 months, that means clearly it means that the party was trying to sort out. So to say that party could not sort out, party did not even make effort to sort out, these are all creations of the media.
Sir,
party was sorting out.
Sir, as a former
party
journalist, you are once again shooting the media, Mr. Ketkar. It's not the media. It's not the media which has asked Ashok Gehlot to come out in public and say that Sachin Pilot is conspiring with the BJP to topple my government. It's not the media which has sent 18 MLAs loyal to Sachin Pilot to a hotel in Manesar. It's not the media which has sent 100 MLAs of Ashok Gehlot to a hotel in Jaipur. Please don't blame the media for everything.
But please also, no. Please remember for last 4 days, particularly for last 4 days, the media hype was that Sachin Pilot is a hero and Ashok Gehlot is a villain. Sachin Pilot has got 40 MLAs and all of them will join with Nadda and Amit Shah in BJP. All this was in the mainline media. Now, who was creating the hype? I think it is the media hype which perhaps went to Sachin's head. I don't think Sachin wants to leave Congress. Sachin in fact campaigned very heavily in Rajasthan assembly election and fought against BJP. So to say that he joining BJP means he will have to give up, disown all that he said during the campaign. All that he said during the campaign, that BJP is a communal party, BJP is an authoritarian party, all this he has said. He has said in the public campaign.
Sir, he says he's not joining the BJP. It is Mr. Ashok Gehlot who says he's conspiring with the BJP.
Rajdeep, he's saying that today he clarified that he's a congressman and I'm not joining BJP. Till yesterday, the entire media, so-called sources close to Sachin Pilot, were saying that he is joining the BJP. And in fact, the BJP organized a press conference. BJP withdrew. BJP realized that actually there is egg on their face.
Sir, please
BJP
don't define every news channel, every media house. We have not reported such a story, but I know there are those who have. But let me bring in Kaushik Dekha. Let me bring in Kaushik Dekha, who actually spoke to Sachin Pilot. I also spoke to him earlier today. Sachin Pilot told me for the 100th time, Kaushik, I am not joining the BJP. He told you something similar. I want to understand from you, did you get a sense that Sachin Pilot is plotting to join hands with the BJP, is only buying time at the moment?
But since he was associating with Scindia, and Scindia had joined BJP, it was a legitimate allegation.
Okay. Okay,
since Scindia was advised.
Let Kaushik respond, sir. Yes, Kaushik.
Okay, Rajdeep, to me, the game has just begun. And I think for a change, this time, the Congress party has a strategy. See, if Sachin Pilot was joining BJP, then even if he was hobnobbing with the BJP people, as reported, which could be true, which could be false, then definitely Congress party would have known it 6 months back. And what Rahul Gandhi is trying today, he is sending out messages, or he's trying to meet Sachin Pilot, or he's trying to contact Sachin Pilot. This could have been done earlier also. So probably they were not thinking that Sachin Pilot would do something like that, which they did with Jyotiraditya Scindia also. Now the situation has come that now if you see that Ashok Gehlot is going after Sachin Pilot, and the central high command is saying that doors are open. This is actually for a change. This is a strategy, so that the fear is that at the moment the BJP is not doing anything. But if Sachin is pushed to a corner, anything can happen. And if BJP gets active, then it will be very difficult to save the government, because we have seen what has happened earlier in various states. So for a change, I see a strategy here that the doors are being kept open for Sachin Pilot, so that his dignity is restored. He is not pushed into a corner where he, as you had used the term, fidain or something like that last night. And he doesn't destroy the Gehlot government. So, and of course, Sachin has a very great equation with Mr. Rahul Gandhi and the Gandhi family. So definitely, they are giving him all kinds of opportunities.
But is he in a bit of a bind?
But
Kaushik, do you get a sense that he's in a bit of a bind? Did you get a sense that he's in a bit of a bind, that he's not sure how far now to go?
Obviously, he doesn't have an immediate plan, because he also didn't expect this, that the party will throw him out. From the positions that he has. And you look at this strategy that Gehlot and his team are going after the MLAs, and he's bad-mouthing Sachin Pilot. The idea is to scare the already 18 MLAs or 16 MLAs that Sachin has, to scare them. And at the same time, Gandhis are trying to persuade Sachin to remain inside Congress frame, so that BJP cannot poach him. So the idea is to save the Gehlot government, because they understand, the Congress party has understood that the game is not over yet. And from now on, Gehlot has to remain alert every night, every day, 24/7.
So you think that the game is both to save the Gehlot government and, in a sense, to restore the dignity of Sachin Pilot. Not easy. It's going to be a very tough task to achieve that. But Kumar Ketkar...
And remember...
Kumar Ketkar, a final word. Yes. Kumar Ketkar, a final word from you. What does this mean for the Congress party? You know, first you had whether you like it or not, you lost your government in Madhya Pradesh. Last year you lost it in Karnataka. And as Kaushik puts it, Ashok Gehlot is on notice. What does this mean?
Rajdeep, there is no game. There is an effort going on to save the party, and therefore also to save the government. Congress has already lost several governments in several states. So it is not a question of just having power. It is a question of having ideology, having dignity to the party, and having integrity of the party. Integrity may fail, and it has failed. But the fact that Sachin Pilot was seen to be taking advice or taking directions from Jyotiraditya Scindia, it became clear that maybe he is also joining BJP. So I think that was a clear inference, and that inference was based on his advisors, which is Jyotiraditya Scindia. Till yesterday, the newspapers were giving headline that Jyotiraditya is supporting Sachin Pilot so much that actually Sachin Pilot will take advice from him and take the action. At that time, BJP was saying that we are ready to welcome him. Twice the Kunia said we are ready to welcome him. Our party is waiting. Party was waiting, and finally it turned out that Sachin Pilot is not going there, and so now they are suddenly withdrawn. And as if they were not there at all, but they were definitely there. The game was their side. The game was being played by the BJP, not by the Congress. And forget about young guards and old guards. The question is to save the party, party's dignity, party's effort is not a game. But unfortunately, the media as well as commentators look at politics itself as a game, and therefore the terms like game.
We are the media, Mr. Ketkar. The media is a watcher. We are observers. We are observing what's going on around us.
You have a watch. I have been a watchdog for 50 years of life. The question is the word game. The word game is introduced in the entire effort of saving Congress by the media and by the so-called intellectual commentators. And there appears to be virtually a media unorganized conspiracy to overthrow Rahul completely, to make Rahul appear what earlier some channels said is a pappu, and that campaign went on for 5 years. The whole effort is to destroy Rahul. I don't understand. If he's inconsequential, if he's pappu, if he doesn't understand anything, why is BJP wasting entire time not on Congress? Because BJP is not against Congress, BJP is against Nehru Gandhi family and Nehru Gandhi's legacy. They don't mind Radhakrishna Patil, they don't mind Harshvardhan Patil, they don't mind even Pranab Mukherjee going to RSS, they don't mind.
Can I ask you, Mr. Ketkar? Look, Mr. Ketkar, therefore, if Rahul Gandhi is so close to Sachin Pilot, if Rahul Gandhi has such a good connection with Sachin Pilot, if this is the bum chums...
He also had close connection with Jyotiraditya.
So therefore, why are people close to him leaving?
Because these are not personal issues. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
But Rahul Gandhi's relationship... One minute. Mr. Ketkar, Rahul Gandhi's relationship with Jyotiraditya Sachin Pilot was a personal relationship. When your personal friends desert you, you don't stand up for them, you don't fight for them, you don't convince them to stay back.
It is not a question of person. It is not a question of person. It is organizational and political. Jyotiraditya was one person and Sachin Pilot was another who could enter the house of Rahul or house of Sonia Gandhi or Congress party and talk to them directly. That was the closer relationship.
So if those people are leaving to join the BJP, what does that say?
That is what I'm saying. But this has happened in the past. I don't want to compare many things because people know what about.
No, give me an example.
Well, VP Singh was number 2 in Rajiv Gandhi's. He turned out to be Brutus to Julius Caesar. VP Singh was number 2. Arun Nehru was number 2. Arun Nehru was Interior Minister to Rajiv Gandhi and he betrayed Rajiv Gandhi. VP Singh betrayed Rajiv Gandhi. Amitabh Bachchan was so close to Rajiv Gandhi, he went for holiday with him. And Amitabh Bachchan betrayed. I think these things happen. The question is not merely personal. Personal relationships are there, but non-personal relationships which are political, organizational, ideological are also there. So sometimes you have to sacrifice personal relationship for the retention of ideology.
I want to, for a moment, before I come to you, Pawan Khera, play out what Maushmi Chatterjee, Maushmi Singh, I don't know why I said Maushmi Chatterjee, I'm getting old. Maushmi Singh spoke to Ashok Gehlot a short while ago. And this is what Ashok Gehlot told Maushmi Singh. I want you to tell me which chief minister would say this about his former deputy chief minister and then respond to that. But first listen, Pawan Khera, to what was said by Ashok Gehlot to our correspondent Maushmi Singh in an exclusive interview that she did a short while ago. Let's just listen in.
हाल ही में नए ट्विस्ट और टर्न आ रहे हैं. अब रणदीप सुरजेवाला ने कहा है सचिन पायलट के लिए दरवाजे अभी भी खुले हुए हैं, वो परिवार के सदस्य हैं, वापस आए. इसके क्या मायने निकाले जाए? जी
देखिए, उन्होंने ये पहली बार नहीं कहा है. लगातार हम 3 दिन से कह रहे हैं जो भी कांग्रेस का हमारा कार्यकर्ता है, विधायक है, नेता है, उन सबका स्वागत है. इसलिए उन्होंने कहा है कि अगर वो जिस प्रकार उन्होंने आज कमेंट किए थे सुबह, इसका उन्होंने जवाब दिया है कि अगर आप कहते हो कि मैं कांग्रेस छोड़ नहीं रहा हूं, मैं तो साथ में हूं, मेरे खिलाफ कॉन्स्पिरेंसी हो रही है, उसका जवाब उन्होंने बहुत ही शालीनता से दिया है.
जी सर, उनके आरोप है और उनके आरोपों पे हम आपका जवाब मांगेंगे. पहला उनका आरोप जो इंडिया टुडे को वो एक्सक्लूसिव उन्होंने इंटरव्यू दिया, उसमें कहा कि वसुंधरा राजे राजस्थान की पूर्व मुख्यमंत्री की मदद आप कर रहे हैं, भाजपा की मदद कर रहे हैं, और जबकि सचिन पायलट और उनके समर्थकों के रास्तों में आप रोड़ा लगा रहे हैं। क्या कहना है उसका आपको?
देखिए, इनका प्लान जो था वो फेल हो गया। ये चाहते थे कि बीजेपी में जाने के लिए कोई विधायक तैयार नहीं हुआ। इन्होंने 1 साल से कोशिश कर ली, तब जाके इन्होंने अपना प्लान बदला। बीजेपी के नेताओं से बात करके तय किया कि बीजेपी में कोई आएगा नहीं, हम नई पार्टी बनाएंगे, जैसे कई राज्यों में बनी हुई है। आप मेरा साथ दीजिए, और मैं वादा मैंने ले लिया बीजेपी के नेताओं से कि जब आप इस्तीफा दोगे उसके बाद में बीजेपी हमारे सामने खड़ा नहीं करेगी उम्मीदवार को, आरएस भी खड़ा नहीं करेगी, सब जीत के आएंगे और सरकार हमारी बनेगी, बीजेपी हमें समर्थन देगी।
You know, I come back to it. Pawan Khera, here is your chief minister accusing Sachin Pilot of conspiring with the BJP to bring down his government. There's a clear trust deficit. It's a complete breakdown of trust. And it's playing out in the public. So please don't blame the media.
No. Blaming the media is for the kind of attributes and the plans, and I'm not accusing you, Rajdeep, personally. I know you personally, so I'm not talking about you, but the kind of plans and attributes and all kinds of mischief that's happening in the name of journalism today. Obviously, we need to expose that wherever we are. Point of the fact here is that, yes, if there is a trust deficit, we are publicly talking about it. We are trying to address those issues. Both sides are, everybody is trying to address those issues. There are mechanisms within the party. At every level, there are structures and mechanisms and systems within a party. When they collapse, then the central leadership also intervenes, like it's being done now, when Mr. Makan and Mr. Randeep Surjewala are both as central observers. So I don't see what is there to misread into what's happening. Everything is right
can I
there,
ask you therefore ask you you're saying it's transparent. Can I ask you a question that actually a senior journalist has sent me on WhatsApp, saying please ask Mr. Pawan Khera. He's calling all this a splendid display of Congress democracy and transparency. Can he please tell the country, and indeed all journalists at least, when will the Congress have a new president? Or what does Rahul Gandhi want? Is he in politics or out of it? This is what the journalist wants to know.
Rajdeep, my job as a spokesperson, Mr. Sachin Pilot's job as a Deputy Chief Minister and PCC President, Mr. Ashok Gehlot's job as Chief Minister. How do these three positions, three responsibilities get impacted by who my president is, whether my president is interim or full-time? It doesn't matter to me. I have a brief.
You have an interim president. You have a leader who's neither in politics nor is he out of it. That's the problem.
Rajdeep, it's a problem for the media. It's not a problem for me as a Congress person, as a foot soldier of the party, as a spokesperson of the party. Definitely not a problem.
You run a political organization which is the principal opposition with an interim president and the most powerful person who's in politics and out of it.
Rajdeep, I don't know why is it a problem, because if I know my job in the party and I do it every day, Sachin Pilot should know, and I'm sure he knows his job. He does it every day. It doesn't get impacted because there are systems in place. For God's sake, those systems are not interim. The structures are not interim. The processes are not interim. Just because the president is interim, you will attack us for that. No,
let me get you 30 seconds, Kaushik Deka, at the end. What is this all? Where is all this going to lead? Do you see the Rajasthan battle only now beginning? You believe Sachin Pilot has decided, come what may, I'm going to bring down this Gehlot government?
See, this has begun now. As I told you earlier also, this is the beginning. Now we'll have to see how BJP moves forward from this point onwards and what Sachin does. Definitely, he's not going to settle down for being cornered and lying down. So he will definitely fight back, and how he fights back will decide the shape of the Rajasthan government, whether we have a Congress government, whether we have a Sachin Pilot government, or whether we have a BJP government. From now on, this is the game.
You believe it's a game. Kumar Ketkar doesn't like the use of the word game, but let me ask you, Mr. Ketkar, a final question at the end and a quick answer. Why not move Sachin Pilot to Delhi, making the working president of the Congress? He's a young man, he's full of energy, is full of ambition. Make him working president. Mr. Gehlot remains chief minister. Perfect solution. Why don't you try it?
Rajiv, the question is, I am not in a position of suggesting what designation one should have. As long as Sachin Pilot himself has said that he is a congressman, he remains a congressman. So it is for the High Command and the CWC and the party, whoever is the decision-making person, to tell him what he should do. I will definitely recommend what you have said, that this is what Rajdeep Sardesai was telling me.
No, no,
Why don't you
Rajdeep Sardesai is staggered that there is...
Why don't you explore the possibilities raised by Rajdeep Sardesai? I can say that.
Okay.
But the question is, it is now becoming an ego question. And it should not be. There should be no egos involved. Now, if Sachin Pilot sits on ego, if Ashok Gehlot also sits on ego, High Command has no ego, obviously, because as you said, High Command, there is nothing like High Command, there is interim president. So, High Command and CWC are not sitting on ego.
My worry is sometimes the Congress... Sir, my worry is sometimes the Congress comes on my programs and speaks as if they've got 400 seats when they've actually got 40.
One thing you'll have to
You've got to realize you're fighting the BJP. You're not fighting Morarji Desai. You're fighting Narendra Modi.
Actually, we are not fighting the BJP. We are fighting Narendra Modi primarily and Amit Shah. Amit Shah and Narendra Modi have hijacked the party. There are more people opposing Narendra Modi and Amit Shah in their party. But forget that. That's not the subject today.
Let me leave it there. Clearly, the Congress at the moment wants Sachin Pilot. It appears the leadership wants him to come back with some dignity and honor. Ashok Gehlot clearly wants him out. That's the challenge for the Congress now in the weeks ahead in this Rajasthan battle royal. Thank you all very much for joining me here on that special on the Rajasthan battle royal.
Hi everyone, Preeti Chaudhary here. Hope you like this video. For latest news and analysis, like and subscribe to the India Today YouTube channel. And don't forget to press the bell icon to stay updated. Thank you for watching.